So it's September 11th, 2012, and my question to you is, do you remember where you were on September 11th, 2001? Do you remember what you were doing?
Today in social studies, we were watching a video about 9/11, and I don't get how a 4 airplane crashed 5,000 people.
And killed 5,000 people? We lived in New York City at the time. And 2 weeks prior to the attack on America, we worked actually with our band, singing and playing music for a wedding at the top of the World Trades at Windows on the World. So we knew the elevators well, we knew the city well, and we knew the building well. Okay, so there were 4 planes. 2 went into the World Trade Center and killed 3,000 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there was, I didn't know it was 5,000 people altogether, but okay. Then one plane hit the Pentagon, and then one missed heading toward either somewhere in Washington, either the White House or the Capitol. Kids are asking me questions now.
Is how did the airplane just crash into the building?
Yeah.
They flew them into the building.
Why?
On purpose. It was an attack on America.
Why?
And so we tell them our story. On that Tuesday morning, we woke up. The night before, I had been working in Manhattan till 11:30, and we lived in Queens. And my kids were in school. So all the kids thought that they were going to be killed. They heard that, like, Samantha was just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? She was like 10 years old. And she was just like, what do I do? My parents aren't coming. We thought we would have her stay in the school, and there was lockdown, and you had to wait for hours to get your kids. And she called us from the nurse's office. She found a way to get in there. We could see smoke billowing in our neighborhood for days. But that day, we decided to get away from the television and take our kids for a walk at the park and swing them. There was an eerie peace combined with very loud sirens everywhere in Queens.
When we were watching this video, I think we saw police died too. Some police.
Oh yeah, a lot of policemen, a lot of firemen.
We saw this fire truck like burned. It was so scary.
The firemen were climbing up the steps trying to save people as the building came down. And some people survived under this ginormous pile. They came down like several floors when it came down and survived, and then had to be rescued. And they were telling everybody that the airplanes were going to come for all the kids, which wasn't true, but she was very scared. So we lived in New York City during September 11th. It was really, really scary. Had Mark decided to take a job working in IT in Building 7, he may not have been alive today, and our lives would have been very different. And 5 children who were not here at the time may not have had a family, and may not have, I don't know what would have happened, but his life was spared, and now he's the father of 7 children rather than 2.
Today is Patriots Day, so he had us wear blue, the American flag colors.
Red, white, and blue, because it's Patriots Day. I just want to make sure that we spend this time remembering all of the people that were lost on that day, and not forgetting how blessed we are to live in freedom and peace and not take it for granted, and just to hold these people in our memories. Here's to remembering all of those who lost their lives on September 11th, 2001. Do you remember where you were on September 11th, 2001? Do you remember what you were doing? Okay, kids, Mama needs her coffee.